back again. Welcome to our social science classes. Our topic this morning is weather. So previously we talked about the topic what Anacleto. What messages? Who can tell me another one? We studied two topics previously before we went on vacation. Transportation, okay. So we said lengths of journey. How many lengths of journey do we have? Adela, tell me one. Shorter journey, okay. Miguel Angel. Longer journey, Juana Maria. Very long journey. So in shorter journey, what can we use? Christina, we can go, we can walk, or Genesis complete it, we can circle. Now, very long journey, what do we use? On a very, very long journey, what do we use? We can use airplane, good. Now, long journey, what are the various means we can use to embark on long journey? Santiago, we can go by car, good. Aisha, we can use cars, okay. Buses, good. Trains, awesome. Also lorries, that's good. So these are the different means of transportation. We also learned words, we learned about information, sending messages, how we can get in touch to our loved one in the various words, localities, those who are living far away. So who can tell me one? Nicholas, tell me one. By phone calls, good. Pedro, by word telecommunication, like what? Messages, okay. Manuel, by using email. So what is the full meaning of email? Genesis, electronic mail, awesome. Now to you, Angela, what other means? Through faxes, awesome. So these are the various means we can use to get in touch to our loved one. We can also send letters, isn't it? Through words, mails, or maybe you can also put letters in the email to reach to our loved one. Through WhatsApp messages, it's very easy now. Through your WhatsApp, you send message to your loved one, greetings, and know what is going on. So today we are looking into the topic what? Weather. So what comes into your mind? Weather. But see, the main objective of this lesson is for us to learn what is weather and what flood is. That is just it. Understand what weather is, understand what flood is. So we said that what weather is what? When you hear the word weather, what comes into your mind? Anacleto. Rain. Now I want to ask a question. How many of you have watched when they are telling you it will rain or it will not rain? There will be sunshine, there will not be sunshine on the television or during news hour. Good, your hand. You used to watch it with your dad. Okay. Who else? Juana Maria. You too. Okay. Ruslan, have you watched that before? Wow. So what was the weather in the news yesterday? Because yesterday I watched the weather in the news. What did they say? They say it's going to be hot today, right? Good. Did you watch that, Ignacio? That's great. So you didn't watch your cartoon. That's awesome. So when we talk about weather, what comes into our mind is what? Weather is the rain, the wind, the snow, the sunshine, at the same time what? In a particular place at a particular time. Anytime you hear about the word weather, what should come into your mind is what? The rain, the sunshine, the snow, and also what? The wind at a particular time in a place. In some countries, the weather what often changes. Sometimes it's almost the same day to day, but sometimes in other countries, the weather changes from day to day. Weather is not always the same in all the countries every day. Sometimes in some other countries, weather changes from hour to hour. It might be cold now, it might be windy now, it might be rainy now, it will be snowing, just like that. It's not almost the same everywhere. Like in the part of the country that I came from, our weather is not always the same. There are sometimes we have rain all through the day, sometimes we have sunshine, sometimes we have what? Wind. It will be windy everywhere. But we hardly experience snow. But the weather in my area is always hot. While in that same my country, in some parts, they experience snow, they also experience heavy hammer, sand. Keep quiet. So now we go into the word flood. What is flood? Flood is where water spills onto the land from a river, lake, the sea, or when deep snow melts and when it rains heavily. When water spills onto the land, when it rains heavily, when deep snow melts, and when what other things happen from the river or lakes. So most time water can leave all these places and be on the land. How many of you have seen when it rains heavily, you see on the road, you see water? Yes, it's a sort of what? Flood. There was a day I was returning from school, it started raining heavily. It rained for hours, heavy downpour, and because of that, the river could not hold enough water, much of those water that are running into it. So you see, everywhere the cars were all packed. Everywhere was what? Water. So we say is flooded. Now, water from rain and snow runs into rivers. Water from rain and snow runs what? Into rivers. As water and snow from rain runs into rivers, most times the river cannot hold much of the water that have run into it. Then what will happen? It will what? The river will do what? Flood. The river will do what? Flood. That is what happened. How many of you have experienced that? Yes, in my locality one day, it was raining. That I was even scared with heavy wind. What happened? The water kept rising. Yes, okay, you are saying something, Mona Maria. You watched in the news where water took people's houses. Yes, that is a good example of flood. It happens everywhere. Some countries almost all the time. Who else have watched that also? Manuel, yes, good, that's awesome. What about you, Johan? You watched it too. Yes, the water got so high that it will take over houses, cars. You will not even see roads again. Most time, if you are not careful, you might not even know if you are trying to escape or save your life, you might enter into the ocean because everywhere is now water. The water is now so high, you might not know the location of your house and the location of the road again. So flood is not really good. The water spills over the banks of the river and sprays across low-lying land. This is what we call flood. When the water spills over the banks of the river and sprays across low-lying nearby land, everywhere will be filled with water. So now we have an exercise. Can we all read together? Everybody please read with me. We say what? Weather again. Weather. Weather is the rain, wind, snow, sunshine at a particular time or a place. In some countries, the weather is much the same day after day. And in some other countries, weather changes from day to day. Sometimes from hour to hour. In many parts of the world, the weather is often in the news. Flood is where water spills onto the land from a river, lake, the sea, when deep snow melts and when it rains heavily for a long time. Water from rain and snow runs into rivers. Sometimes there may be more water than a river can hold, and the river floods. The water spills over the banks of the river and spreads across low-lying land. So let's ask ourselves simple questions. Where does the water run into? Water from the rivers and snow run into what? The rain. So when it rains heavy, what happens? It floods. So look at the question. So what did you understand by weather? We say what? Weather is the... Adela, can you tell us? Yes. Weather is the rain, wind, snow, and sunshine at a particular place or time. Okay. Explain the word flood. You say flood is where water spills onto the land from what? A river, lake, the sea, when deep snow melts and when it rains heavy. So water from rain and snow runs into where? Rivers. So please do your exercises. It's not difficult. Okay? See you in next class. Any more questions? You understood all? Great. I know you will. See you in next class.